All right, y'all, what's going on? And this is the bucket list, and right now we coming off the glass. Remember, when it's you against the sports books, the bucket list has your back. Off the glass is the segment where we go over our game slate, and we're gonna go ahead and get this one pushing. We got Milwaukee taking on Minnesota. This game has been moved to earlier in the day because of the social justice issues going on in Minneapolis right now. So, Jay Reeves, go ahead and let me know what Vegas is saying on that game.
They got Milwaukee sitting at -9, and I'm just going to say Milwaukee blows these fools out. Minnesota's pathetic. Milwaukee -9.
Milwaukee -9. Cody, what do the numbers tell you on that game?
Ooh, I got Milwaukee -9. Minnesota's trash. They are no good. Milwaukee easily covers that.
Yeah, I think the 9 points, man, like that's kind of intriguing. With not really knowing the status of Giannis because he has been off or how many minutes he's gonna play. I know you still got some ballers over there with Drew Holiday and Cash Money, Chris Middleton, Brooke Lopez, them boys. PJ Tucker's been starting to show up. But I'm gonna go. If you give me the points, I'll give you my money. We're gonna go ahead and go with Minnesota on that one. Let's go into our next matchup. That's going to be Cleveland versus Charlotte. What's the numbers on that one?
I currently have Charlotte sitting at -4.5. I don't know about that one. Cleveland, plays up to people, but also plays down to people. Charlotte plays good when they want. I don't like that 4.5, but I do think Charlotte covers it.
All
I'll
right,
pick
so
Charlotte to cover.
yeah, all right. So Silly C is going with Charlotte to cover it. Jay Reeves, what does Vegas say, and what is your gut saying on that one?
The same thing, Charlotte -4.5, and I agree with Silly. Charlotte -4.5. Keep it moving.
Yeah, definitely. As far as I feel on that one, I do think Charlotte's going to play up. They are the better team in the Eastern Conference. They play well, even though Cleveland's gave some quality teams some L's this year, like Brooklyn, etc. I think Charlotte's going to come to play tomorrow, and they're going to win the game easily. That's a clean sweep for Charlotte. Let's go into our next game. We got Brooklyn taking on the Philadelphia 76ers, which is the beast of the East conversation. He's number one, number two seeds. Two potential coaches of the year, and Doc Rivers and Steve Nash. What do you think, Jay Reeves? What is Vegas telling you?
They got Philly sitting at -5.5. I don't really know who's about to stop the boy Joel Embiid tomorrow. So I'm just gonna have to go with Philly at home with a monster win. Philly -5.5.
Yeah, I think they're gonna crack Brooklyn Nets head and the Liberty Bell at the same time. I got the 76ers running up the rocky stairway up their ass. Philly big time tomorrow in Philly. They have problems defending the big man. Drummond exposed them. Embiid's only gonna do more. Cody, what are the numbers saying?
Yeah, that's exactly what I see too. I have them at 5.5 as well. Philadelphia. Brooklyn, without Brooklyn having Harden in, I don't think they even have a chance. You seen again what Drummond did to them the other day. That was pretty bad.
Yeah, he
So
was.
with that, it's only going to get worse.
Yeah, he was little boy, and he was definitely little boy and LaMarcus Aldridge, and that kind of brings us to our power forward picks for earlier. I think Tobias Harris is going to play really well off of that type of domination from Embiid, so that's just going to increase that value as well. We'll go into our next game: San Antonio versus the Toronto Raptors. Jay Reeves, what is your gut in Vegas telling you about this?
So they got San Antonio sitting at -2. You know what I'm saying? I gotta rev it up a little bit because this one's real juicy. This one I want to talk about just a little bit because I was gonna put this in my versus battle with DeMar DeRozan going back home to face his brother Kyle Lowry. But I believe Kyle Lowry is sitting out. With that being said, this would have to be my PIMP for the day. And it's two picks in one. DeMar DeRozan over 23.5 points, and the Spurs win -2. Let's go.
Damn, that's big boy shit. You coming out with a prop bet and a guaranteed victory, man.
You know what I do.
And the Spurs
You know what I do.
-2, man. Like I do see DeMar DeRozan playing well back in back in the six. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure Drake will be in full attendance. I'm sure everybody will be out in heavy fashion to show love for DeMar DeRozan. But after the cheers died down, I see it being a situation tomorrow, and man, we just talking power forwards. I see a big game from Pascal Siakam, and I see Keelan Williams not knowing what to do with that. I'm gonna go ahead and take Toronto. If you're gonna give me the 2 points, I'll give you my money. Cody, what do the numbers say?
That's what I have right now too. I have him San Antonio -2, but Toronto's gonna be missing Fatney. And
no.
I don't know. I don't know what that means. The old fatty. Missing the old fatty. I don't know. San Antonio been kind of playing good the last couple games. I feel at least.
Yeah.
So I feel San Antonio is going to cover the spread.
Yeah, I mean it's a long trip down south to all the way up north to the six, and I'll be excited to see how that one plays out. But I'm gonna go against both of you guys again. We'll go ahead and go into our next game: Orlando versus Jay Reese's Chicago Bullshits. I mean Bulls. Sorry, sorry, something in my something's caught in my throat.
See, that's what happens.
Mm-hmm. What does the number say in Vegas, Jay Reese?
They got it sitting at Chicago -9.5. I feel like Chicago just has to step up, man. I heard my boy Zach LaVine in the Zoom meeting the other day just frustrated. Like, we got to win. We just got to put it together. I'm like, whoa.
You don't sound like that. Light-skinned people don't sound like that. I don't appreciate that. We got to win. Give me what you got.
So with that being said, man, I really see the Bulls just blowing out Orlando. I got the Bulls -9.5.
Jay Reese is gonna go with the Bulls. Cody, what do the numbers say? Are you gonna defer?
I don't like this game at all. I'm staying away from this one.
Oh, he gonna go ahead and fold him up. Well, you gotta know when to hold him. You gotta know when to fold him. And Cody gonna go ahead and go lawn chair on that one. We gonna talk about my pick in that one. Jay Reese has been mentioning narratives all show, and I think the narrative that has been forgotten is the Vucevic factor. And Vucevic will go for a big game tomorrow in his revenge game against Orlando. I'm looking forward to this one. Chicago -9. You can take the points because I'm gonna take your money, so I ain't even worried about it. Los Angeles Clippers against Detroit Pistons. Jay Reese never picks the Pistons. He's a Bulls fan. Who you gonna go with on this one?
So they got the Clippers sitting at -10.5. The Clippers playing tonight.
That hook.
Or
yeah, they're playing. Yeah, the Clippers played last night on Tuesday. Yeah.
So you know Kawhi's sitting out for 6 days now.
What happened to Kawhi?
No, just after he plays one game, he sits out.
Come on.
I mean,
come on, man. Did he even?
But that's the whole thing. Like, did he even play last night?
I think he played, but you need a day off for every cornroll he has, and that's 6 of them. So the 6 dusty ass cornrows, 6 days off. What are you gonna do? Clippers or Detroit?
Damn, this sucks to say. I feel like the Clippers win, but Detroit covers the spread. Nah. The Clippers -10.5. Detroit is dookie.
Yeah, well, if you guys really watch the game, I don't think it's really revolving around the Claw right now. Honestly, you haven't heard him on any big conversation talks. And if you did watch the games on Tuesday, that boy Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce. No, I'm not talking about strippers and whatnot. That boy Paul George. That boy
he still
Paul
got
George,
a job.
Man, he's balling out, man. He's balling out, man. It's not playoff P. It's not pandemic P. Right now, what you're getting is regular season P, and I think that's gonna have to do it for you. Cody, what do you think in that game?
This is another one that I really, really, really don't like, but I have to say that Detroit covers the spread in this one. I think the Clippers do not. I don't know, for some reason. Uh, Detroit's at home, right? I
Yeah,
think they cover
Detroit
the
is at
spread in
home.
this one.
Yeah, they about to get some home cooking.
I'm picking Detroit to cover the spread.
Oh, you're picking
Yes.
Detroit to cover the spread. All right, yeah.
Stand
That
on it.
10 and a hook, that's gonna be definitely advantage Detroit, but you're on a desert island in that one, so it's gonna be the Pistons for you and the Clippers for me and Jay Reeves. Brings us to our next game. We got NY facing the NO. Jay Reeves, what do you think? Zion versus Julius. What is Vegas telling you?
They got -2.5 for New Orleans. Am I correct on that, Cody? I want to make sure I got my numbers correct.
I got -3 for New Orleans.
Ooh, -3. Oh, it looked like the numbers are already working up.
Well,
Yeah.
that's in Bet 365. I apologize. FanDuel is -2.5.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
With that being said, this game is tricky. And you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them. I'm not running away, though. I'm not running away. I'm taking New Orleans. -2.5.
Yeah, I mean, we record this a day early. It's Tuesday right now, but I think on Wednesday it's gonna be Fat Tuesday down there. I got New Orleans going over against the Knicks. I picture a big game. They're just more healthy. They're more clicking right now. They've been playing well as of recently, although they've been underperforming all season. And the Knicks been playing up, but I'm still gonna go with New Orleans -2.5. Silly C, what are the numbers telling you? Which one are you gonna do?
Yeah, I'm going with New Orleans -2.5 as well. Zion's balling out right now. He is balling, and he's only getting better. So I don't think he's slowing down anytime soon.
Yeah, so I mean that's a clean sweep for New Orleans, and hopefully you guys could clean up against the sports books. Remember, when it's you against the sports books, the bucket list got you back. We got some more games on the slate. We got Golden State taking on OKC. Jay Reeves, who you got in that one?
They got it sitting at -10. After seeing Curry go nuclear the other night, I would have to feel that boy's a little bit tired. And I'm going to take OKC with the points. OKC +10.
Yeah, I don't like that one. I'm not going to expand on it very much, but I'm going to go the Warriors. Silly C, who do you got with the numbers?
With this year, I have the Warriors. They're going to cover the spread. OKC's playing tonight. They did play good, and they're going to cover their spread. But as far as tomorrow, Golden State's going to wash them.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Steph Curry coming off a terrific game, becoming the number one scorer, and OKC coming off a very mediocre game, beating a team today. I forget who they played, but we'll see them tomorrow. We're gonna go ahead and keep it pushing. Indiana against Houston, a game I could care less about. I'm gonna go ahead and fold them, just to make Cody not be the only person with a fold. Jay Reeves, what is Vegas saying on this game?
Indiana -5.5. And I'm taking Indiana -5.5. I ain't folding on shit.
Ooh, okay. Houston +5 with a home loss. Silly C, what do you think about this?
I think I wouldn't put any money on Houston. Not at this time. I hate Indiana. I mean, but I would go with Indiana cover spread.
All right, that's a clean sweep in that one with two Indiana picks and a fold by me. We'll go into the next game, Dallas against Memphis. We got Luka versus John Morant. Who do you want in this game, Silly C? What are the numbers saying?
Dallas. Did you hear Luca the other day crying about having to do the play in? They might be the team that has to play into the playoffs. And,
No,
and it's like
I couldn't hear him over Kyrie crying about being called a nigga by Schroeder. Like the point guards was whiny this week. I was like, oh why? When they was real whiny.
And so what's his name? One of the analysts came out. And he was like, "Well, if you don't want to have to play in, then play good enough so you ain't got
Play
to
better.
Yeah,
Play better. I've been telling y'all
shit."
about Luka all year long. Y'all ain't want to heard me, man.
Yeah, he's like, "You crying? Like you one of the highest paid athletes, and you crying."
Yeah, man. Luka definitely came out as a preseason MVP favorite and is falling all the way off the charts. I was checking the odds. I think Jokic opened up at plus 1,000 on the MVP race, and right now he's like negative 240. So pretty much you'd have to bet like $380 to win $100 or something like that. So it's getting kind of locked up with losing Jamal Murray. It's going to be interesting to see what the Nuggets have to do. We're going to go into the next game, which happens to.
Hold on.
Yeah, with that, I still
Did I
have
not get
Dallas
everybody's
covering the
picks on
spread.
that?
No.
All right, so I didn't even give a pick. Go ahead, Silly.
Yeah, I do have Dallas covering the spread.
All right, Silly takes Dallas. Who you got in that one, Jay Reese?
Memphis is red hot. I got Memphis covering the spread.
Memphis. You got Memphis. You got Gorgeous Gang.
Memphis.
I just want to
got peanut butter in the house.
It sounds like you went all the way southern, man. You was eating crawfish.
I got
Memphis. I got Memphis. He eat fried catfish and shit, man. So that's going to take us from over there in Nashville, man, Nash Vegas, over to the Rocky Mountains, man, the place where I stay, where we got Denver Nuggets taking on my son's favorite team, the Miami Heat. I don't know why he likes Miami. I don't know where I went wrong. I know you're a Jimmy Butler fan, but that's how you can tell I just ain't doing something right. But this is a big game in our household. Jay Reeves, what does Vegas have the numbers at for this game?
They got Denver at -4. After playing like garbage over the back-to-back, I would say Denver really needs to step up. And I'm going to say that they're going to do this one for Jamal Murray. So Denver in a blowout.
Yeah, I could see Denver definitely routing tomorrow. I think what it's going to boil down to is who shoots the three ball better. We already know that Miami is a prolific three-point shooting team. However, I think the inspired Denver Nuggets teams go out and win one for the skipper and get a victory for the Blue Arrow tomorrow against Miami. Cody, what are the numbers saying?
Yeah, with that -4 right now for Denver. And with losing Murray, I'm a little nervous about that. I want to say Denver, and I'm going to say Denver to cover that spread, but be cautious.
Yeah, so that's a clean
tread lightly.
Yeah, that's a clean sweep with Jokic going over Jimmy Butler and Bam and getting it done tomorrow in Denver. And that's what bringing us into our last game of the day. Isn't a thriller, but it is the last one on the lineup. Washington against Sacramento. What is Vegas saying?
I have Washington at -1.5. I like this one. I think Washington covers that easily. I picked them actually to win yesterday against who was it? But
Phoenix,
yeah, they got me some wop because of that.
They got Phoenix late in the
Yeah,
game.
they took out Phoenix yesterday. That's who it was. I picked
quarter.
that. I think they're gonna keep it rolling and cover that spread.
No, Washington took out Utah, guys.
I thought it was Utah, but for some
that's
reason.
that's a big win. That's a big win.
That's a big win. Well,
That is. But Utah plays down
against another West Coast team while they're on their West Coast road trip in Sacramento.
Yeah, they about to wash, rinse, dry, and press these fools. I got Washington covering the spread. Blowout.
Yeah, just because I'm a sucker for peer pressure, I'm going to go ahead and go with Washington, too. I can see that happening, man. Bradley Beal's back. He's getting a little more healthy. That boy from last year, he's finally started to show up. I had a fucking, missing person shit on Bertans, but he's been playing well the past couple games, man. So I'm interested to see if they could keep it pushing against a lower level Western Conference team. But you know what we say about John Wall and De'Aaron Fox around here? That boy is speedster. That boy is speed.
That boy fast.
So
That
we
boy
already know
fast.
we got to deal with Fox, man. But we're going to go ahead and keep it pushing. And remember, that's just our opinion, but it's when it's you against the sports book, the bucket list.
Bucket list got your back.
My bad, man. I was drooling and shit. I couldn't get that out. I don't know what happened.
I got
man.
your back.
The bucket list. You had my back. See the bucket list. I already paid dividends.